Well, John Schlimm is the author of 5 Years in Heaven, about his unlikely friendship with a Benedictine sister. John, how you doing?
Hey, you two. It's so great to be with you and all of your viewers out there in TV land.
Well, it's great to have you on. You know, Sister Augustine would be 100 years old in 2015, and you're over 50 years younger than her. How did this happen? How did it develop?
It was really by divine intervention, because I didn't even know that her ceramic shop existed at the convent until a friend took me there when I was 31 years old. And, you know, I believe we're always led where we're supposed to be at the right time, and that was certainly the right time in my life to meet her. And she was 87 at the time.
Yeah, and you were a Harvard guy. You had graduated Harvard. You had jobs down in Washington, and you had so many other jobs, but kind of searching, right?
Yeah, I had returned home to my small town in Pennsylvania in search of a simpler path. I had been through the entertainment industry, I'd been through the throes of politics, and I was really looking for that simpler path. And I returned home only to find that I couldn't get a job here. You know, my first big national cookbook I was working on, no publisher wanted it. One rejection letter after another came. So I started questioning if I had made the right decision.
Hey, John, you know, as a kid in my parish, I could give you a list of Sisters of St. Joseph, in my case, who had a profound effect on my life and was so kind to me. But for over 5 years, you visited Sister Augustine just about every week. What made you keep going back?
Well, you know, first of all, Sister Augustine was at St. Joseph Monastery here, so it's so appropriate on that level as well, since today is the feast of St. Joseph. There was really a pulling in my heart that led me back to her, because I realized that she was the light in the darkness that I needed. She had such humor and grace and wisdom, and, you know, no matter what question I asked her, and they were all universal questions we all have throughout our life, she had an answer for me that made sense and let me go back out into the world with my head held high.
I have to tell you, so you go once, and you meet Sister, didn't even know the ceramic shop was there, and then you go back again, and then again, and again, and then you just keep going back. How did that start? Was it quickly? Did you know right away, hey, listen, I have to go back and talk to her again? How did that happen?
From the moment I saw her for the first time in the ceramic shop, she was standing in the doorway. She had this amazing twinkle in her eyes. She had the voice of a grandmother and the sweetest chuckle. And she was in full habit, head to toe. The only deviation was she had a bib apron smeared with paint, as any artist would. And I knew from that moment that we would be bonded for life.
John, so many of us have many sisters to thank. Can you tell us about next week's celebration, May 5th, Thank a Nun Day?
Yes, I'm so excited about this, and I'm so glad that Sister Marion is on today, and I send out a big thanks to her for all she does. On Tuesday, we are launching a global social media movement called Thank a Nun Day, and we're asking people across the globe to use the hashtag Thank a Nun to post pictures and messages to the favorite nuns in their lives, past and present, who have touch them in some special way, as well as just to all of the thousands of nuns out there who deserve our gratitude every single day for all the hard work they do.
And John, obviously a nun has touched your life in a very special way. To our viewers out there, what would you tell them because sometimes people are a bit, they don't know how to approach a nun, and yet there is such a richness there of advice and just friendliness. What would you say to them?
I would say to not hesitate to go up. Of course, I go up and give them a big hug. I love them so much. But, you know, the important thing is to ask them questions and then to listen, to really listen to the divine wisdom that they're going to impart back towards you.
Hey, John, we have a copy of your great book, 5 Years in Heaven, for Sister Marion. We're going to pass on in the living room here today. But tell us about the book and where people can get a copy, because I think this is a great read.
Thank you. The book is coming out on Tuesday, May 5th, so very soon. It'll be available wherever books are sold. It's available for pre-order now on Amazon. And for more information, people can go to imagecatholicbooks.com, and they can learn more about the book, as well as how they can sign up to be a part of Thank a Nun Day.
Well, you know, John, I had said at the beginning of the show that this was going to be a lot of fun today, and you've certainly added to it. Very much appreciate you taking the time to be with us and writing this book and having May 5th be that special day for nuns, because they deserve it. Thanks for being with us.
Well, I appreciate it, and I thank you too for all of the wonderful things you do as well.
Thanks, John. Have a great day.
Yes, you too. Thank you.